Good morning, student. In the previous period, we started the fifth lesson of the grammar, that is adjectives, degrees of comparison. Isn't it? Now, what is meant by adjective? You know this thing. The word which describes noun is known as adjectives. And then there are degrees of comparison. How many types of degrees of comparison are there? 3 types. Yes. The positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive degree means only adjective we have to write. Comparative means we have to add er to that adjective. And superlative means we have to add est to that particular adjective. Isn't it? So when we are not comparing anything, that time we are using positive degree. Yes. It means an adjective used without any comparison, it's said to be a positive degree. When there is a comparison between two things, that time we are using comparative degree. And when there is a comparison between more than two things, it means more than many things, that time we are using superlative degree. Understood? So for that, we saw 3 rules. Positive degree, normal only adjective, comparative we have to add er to it, and superlative we have to add est to it. Now the second rule is, when the word or the noun have CVC pattern, it means consonant, vowel and consonant. That time while adding er or est, we have to double the last letter or double last consonant of the word. And then we have to add er or est to that particular adjective. Third rule for it is, when an adjective ends in a e, then to convert into comparative or superlative, no need to add e once again. Just only we have to write r in the comparative degree and we have to add st in the superlative degree. Now we'll continue with the rule number 4. When an adjective ends in a y, we drop the y and add ier to form the comparative and iest to form the superlative. It means we have to cut the y. Don't write y to convert it into comparative or superlative. In the place of y, we have to add I, and then in the case of comparative, add er, and in the case of superlative, add est. For example, easy. Then the comparative form of this is easier. But here word easy ends with the letter y. In the comparative degree, we cut the letter y and we put I in the place of y. So it becomes easier, easier. It is comparative. And then the superlative. Here also we have to cut the y and put I in the place of y and then place est to convert it into superlative. It means easy, easier and easiest. Understood? So like this, we have to complete this chart. Costly, costlier, costliest. Dry, drier, driest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Wealthy, wealthier, wealthiest. In all these words, we have to cut y and put I in the place of y. And then while converting into comparative degree, just add er, and while converting into superlative degree, just add est to it. Understood? So the next rule is, sometimes the comparative and superlative forms cannot be formed by adding er or est to the adjective. Understood? Such adjectives are called irregular adjectives. It means not all the time To converting into comparative form, we have to add er. Into superlative form, we have to add est. But it is not possible for all the time. Some adjectives are irregular adjectives. Then, in this case, while converting into comparative or superlative forms, we have to add word in it. What type of word is that? These adjectives form their comparative by adding more before that adjective. It means we have to keep that adjective as it is and add more in the comparative degree and the superlative by taking most before them. Understood? It means positive degree adjectives is there, we have to write it as it is, and in the case of comparative we have to write more before it, and in the case of superlative we have to write most before it. For example, first one is attractive. The comparative is more attractive. Superlative is most attractive. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Understood? So in this way we can write the comparative and superlative form of the adjectives. Now here complete the chart. Brilliant, more brilliant, most brilliant. Cunning, more cunning, most cunning. Famous, more famous, most famous. Faithful, more faithful, most faithful. Popular, more popular, most popular. Always remember, children, we use the word than when using the comparative, and we always use the before the superlative. For example, the blue cloth is smoother to touch than the red cloth. Smoother, it is comparative degree. So we are comparing between two things, blue cloth and red cloth. That is why than is used here. And next, the ostrich is the largest living bird. Here largest, it means it is a superlative degree. It means we are comparing with many things, and that is why the is used before largest adjective. Understood? Now here complete this question. Complete these sentences by writing the correct form of the adjective given in the bracket. This roof is dash in bracket high than that of our house. So what will come? Higher, er, comparative form. The present king seems dash courageous than the others who came before him. The answer will more courageous. Which is the dash long flowing river in the world? Longest. He is the dash wise man that I have ever known. Wisest. Chintu is dash young than Pintu. Younger. Okay. So in this way we have to complete this question number G. So after completing the question number G, H is there. Here rewrite these sentences using the correct form of the adjectives. Sentences are given. In that sentences, adjectives are given in some sentences in positive degree, in some comparative, in some superlative. So we have to read the sentence carefully and then we have to write the correct form of the adjectives. For example, is the ant the small insect? So here small is the adjective, but the smallest is the answer. He is cunninger than his sister. Is it correct, children? Cunninger? No, here cunninger is the wrong and write the correct answer, that is more cunning. Understood? So, in this way, you have to complete this question number H. Yes. Now here is a short recap of this lesson. Take a look. So in the next period, we'll continue with the new lesson. If you have any doubt, any queries, when our school will start, then you will ask me. Thank you.